This is a live look at David Booth Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Iowa State Cyclones and the Kansas Jayhawks. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Cyclones head coach before the game, he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Jayhawks headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Iowa State's offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. Handoff from the gun. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. Now the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down. The Jayhawks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's a heat. The quick out. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
And the Cyclones go back to work after moving the chains through the air. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The sure hands, it's Bailey. And they'll knock him down. He sends 3 wide receivers left, 1 on the other side on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Boyd. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Surged ahead for a couple there, it'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air, it's Vaughn. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They're working that left side. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Cyclones, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Just keeps slinging it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They've already converted twice on 4th down, but this 3rd time would be the ultimate charm on 4th and goal. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. You just can't go backwards. There he did, and they swarmed him for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go right back to him. Could be an alley. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Cyclones come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's the pressure. Being chased. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. He's going to throw deep right side. He makes a catch. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
The offense batting .500 on 4th down. They're 2 for 4 so far. Quarterback keeper. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Iowa State. They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that 2-point conversion attempt goes awry. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Thurman. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about this freshman getting involved again? Man, this is the guy that we talked about in the meetings coming into this game. To see a freshman flying around, getting in the backfield, making those tackles for losses, could he do it again? Can he continue to grow up? Palmer, this dude looks like he's going to be a problem. Just
picked off. What a play to set him up.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! Interesting decision here, but if they make the two, it'll be a two-possession game and a 9-point lead. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground with the counter. He breaks a tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. To the air, it's Vaughn. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Working the middle. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Defense in press coverage. To the air on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The run inside. It's Dupree. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. It's now a 1-possession game, 16-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Caught in the backfield, it's Boyd. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Oh, they're after him. Makes a connection. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. Makes it past the marker. Maybe a crease. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Cyclones are rolling down the field. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Vaughn. Under fire. He gets away. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Cyclones can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires quickly. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got rid of it just in time. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Finding it, got some room to run. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fires to the right. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. Here comes the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, read option left. There he goes. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking for a crease, it's Thurman. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Some misdirection with the counter. Maybe some room here. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
Let's talk for a second about Kansas. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Sims. Runs through a man, he might have space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know he wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. Touchdown, Rock Chop. Quick strike through the air for the score.
The textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. Makes the grab on the left. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Pocket breaking down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 8 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Buckeyes in front on the scoreboard and atop their conference standings. And it's hardly too early to dream big. This team is closing in on an 8-0 start. Could be a special season. Now back to your game in Lawrence. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Iowa State sending the offense back out. He'll start this drive firing. Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain.
Makes a grab and room to run. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Boyd. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. And the Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he's dragged down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Looking to throw on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Here comes the offense on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dupree. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And finally, we see a nice gain. It's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can...
Got it! Touchdown, Kansas! That one will give them the lead.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Vaughn. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Cyclones have their offense in high gear. They'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to adjust the pattern. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. On the move and looking. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down. Makes the catch and he's free. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Flag 14.
Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Running inside. It's Dupree. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run and nothing doing. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Makes the catch. It's Boyd. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Cyclones come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a man. It's Vaughn. Catch in the middle. It's Schmidt. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Cyclones go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Give to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cyclones back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. Stepping to the right. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Marshall. On target. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. The run inside. It's Thurman. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Thurman. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion. Now 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parker. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
They'll start this drive from the 42. From the shotgun, they'll run it. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Wants to throw. It's Vaughn. The short hands, it's Boyd. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go right back downfield. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. This game will officially be in the books shortly. Gives us a minute to check out the top 12 and the scoreboard and see how those teams vying for playoff spots are doing. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lets one fly deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Cyclones will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. No fair catches here, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dupree. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Pressure coming. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Makes a move. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. From the gun, looking for a man. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Reading the option, it's Marshall. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Running inside, it's Dupree. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Here's the heat. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They take over, holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be none. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. This time he wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now first, here's a little room there. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Scanning the field, it's Vaughn. He caught it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play.
Turning it on! He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Parker. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. This freshman behind center has certainly lived up to billing so far. And the QB has more than had his weight as lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Breeze, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
Has to get there to move the sticks. That'll be a 1st down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the defense in desperation mode trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 5 defensive backs on the field as they desperately try to keep them out of the end zone late. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement, the epilogue, the finishing touch.
Well, and a lot of people at home are wondering on this drive with the lead, are they just going to take a knee and just take the win into the locker room? But they're staying aggressive. They're handing it off. Guys are still blocking. He's making people miss. And he scores a touchdown with no time left.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.